Warning. Contamination detected. Lockdown is in effect. Please wait until the contamination is removed.
But the Colonel is very specific about regular examinations in the shelter. That's why... Hey, are you listening to me, Doc?
Sorry, I might have missed something. Can we finish tomorrow morning?
Okay, I guess.
I've not been sleeping well lately, and you're my 8th patient today.
I understand. I guess you must have some reasons to be tired.
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise. Door won't work, just like the therapy.
Let me see. Damn it! Let's hope at least my PDA still works.
Doctor.
Yes? Yes, Dr. Tokai here, but...
You're a shrink, aren't you? Do you have a minute?
Now's not a good...
It's not that I didn't try. It took some time to make up my mind. But it sure felt great to do something about it at last. It felt just like a birthday. You're not saying anything. What's on your mind?
I'm usually the one to ask this question.
You sound tired, Doc. Go back to sleep.
Who the hell was that? Sounded like a real nut job. Where did she... How?
Possible to personally
But it
talk
turned
with
out
the
that I was
Colonel?
the lucky one in the
I'd
end.
like to tell him a thing or two. Friday, November 9th.
2035. Attention, tram number 4, connecting the main atrium with the hydroponic plant, is arriving at platform number 1.
I need a little pick-me-up. Shit.
Hi, Albert. Kick it. That usually works.
Well, not today, apparently.
Looks like it's the bar for us. Come on. What's going on, man? No offense, but you look like shit. Rough night, huh?
Well, I think my dream job's getting to me finally.
Believe me, I know what you mean. I feel like this cog in the machine, you know? It makes sense when you look at it. Helps maintain order. Yet, people are depressed. I think the Colonel planned it all wrong.
Remember,
But you're the shrink.
think about
You know all this.
generations.
We're all that's left of humanity, and a bunch of malcontents at that. It doesn't bode well for the new civilization.
Anyway, what's up?
Are you forcing small talk?
Right. Nice weather we've been having lately, don't you think?
Ha, true. But that plutonium rain this morning ruined my barbecue plans.
Man, I hate this place.
Yeah, me too. If it weren't for Carolina,
Yeah. How's the situation, anyway?
I'm not avoiding it like other people, so I can't remember.
Don't let it get to you. It's the price of being a shrink. You're collecting people's thoughts from the Colonel. No wonder they're avoiding you.
Anyway, thanks for the advice about the vending machine. For a minute there, I felt genuinely relieved. Guess I should use that in my therapy. Stress relief through violence. Sounds pretty catchy, don't you think?
Attention! Albert Tokai is to be detained immediately for crimes against
What
the
the fuck?
Republic.
I'll explain later. It's bullshit.
Maybe so, Dr. Tokai, but it won't be Mr. Gotler you'll be explaining to. Please do not resist.
What do you say to that, Doc? Shock therapy working for you?
That must have hurt your
Attention, everyone is to stay in their rooms or recreational areas until further notice.
Stop him!
They might be after her too.
What are you doing here? Freeze! This area is closed until further notice.
No, I haven't seen him. And I have no idea where he is. Why are you looking for him? What has he done?
That is none of your business, madam.
There he is! Get him!
personnel are conducting a search for Tokai.
Shit!
Glad you made it, but the room isn't safe. I'm waiting in my workshop. Hurry, I'll open the door for you. Who did you piss off this time? The whole area is crawling with guards, all looking for you.
Carolina, is she safe?
As far as I know, yes. They've locked her in her room. But it's you they're after. You have to hide and wait this out. Go to the tech area behind my cubbyhole. I'll try to find out what the story is. Don't worry about her. They've turned the power off, but I've got my own generator. I didn't have time to change the fuse, though. You wouldn't mind doing me a favor, would you?
But...
Don't worry. I'll try to restore the main power supply. It may take some time, though. I hope you're not afraid of the dark. There's no monsters there.
it's a complete mess in here. I have to watch my step. That's what I was looking for. Thanks, Matthew. Albert Tokai, 34 years old. Albert Tokai, 34. Psychiatrist. Albert Tokai, pharmacologist. Albert Tokai, born on the 13th of May, 1999. Albert Tokai.
Sacrifices are to be made. Only then can a nation begin anew. And one of those to be sacrificed has just arrived. Welcome, Mr. Tokai. Bring him to me.
Huh?
You're not really listening, are you? Damn, why do I even come here if you're not paying attention? Screw this.
I'm sorry,
Whatever. See you later, Dr. Dozy.
We'll finish it tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. I haven't been sleeping well lately. Sometimes I don't sleep at all.
Hope they'll fix
And when I
it.
finally manage to fall asleep, it happens at the worst possible moment. That in itself wouldn't be such a problem, but my dreams are ridiculous. They're convincing. So convincing that I forget I'm dreaming. When I wake up, images remain vivid and I'm constantly accompanied by an irritating sense of déjà vu. My REM sleep is usually inhabited by restless patients, and now the dead neighbor joined the party.
Remember,
I need to
think
slow
about
down
future
and
generations.
get some real sleep.
Live a healthy life, and civilization will prosper. Attention, tram number 4, connecting the main atrium with the hydroponic plant, is arriving at platform number 1.
Yeah, Al, I've been looking for you.
What is it?
The Colonel demands your presence in the conference room.
Demands? Why not requests?
You know the drill.
And I thought that today couldn't get any better.
Don't shoot the messenger. I'm your friend, remember?
I don't seem to have too many of those these days. Jeez, wouldn't mind eating something first. Anyways, thanks.
Ventilation system.
First things
One
first,
day
the
we're
old
gonna
prick will
need
have to
this
wait.
place.
Not like he has any choice if it's that important.
I heard.
Oh, hey, Arek.
Sorry, man, but I'm in quite a hurry right now.
What's going on?
Well, there's a problem I have to fix on the lower level. Apparently, it's a big deal, so excuse me. Take care, Albert.
Right. You too. Carolina.
Oh, there you are. I thought you'd never come.
Sorry, I had to finish a session. But it didn't go that well.
An aggressive patient?
This time a sleepy doctor.
Nice job, Doc.
Let's not talk about it. It's hard to make an impression as a good psychiatrist if you're constantly falling asleep during sessions. I'm just so tired. And now I've been called into the conference room. The Colonel's probably gonna send me on a suicide mission, though I think he would be content just using my head as a dartboard. But seriously, everyone's in one hell of a rush today.
Yes, I noticed. Maybe it has something to do with this meeting.
Maybe, but I don't really care. How's your day at work?
Don't change the subject. It might be something really important.
More important than us?
You know what I mean, Albert.
I'm sorry. If only agreeing with you didn't mean meeting with this old prick.
Don't call him that. It can get you into trouble.
Okay, you're right. As usual.
Dr. Tokai, the Colonel ordered me to escort you to the conference room, in case you had different plans.
Like they ever mattered. Did the pills help Private Grutsky?
Maybe they would, but at a party, Kornat stole them from my locker thinking they're candies and fell into a coma. At least I know they work. Anyway, let's not keep the Colonel waiting.
Aha! Here cometh the chosen one.
A minute longer and we'd have to send a rescue party for you.
Not everyone's a clockwork soldier, gentlemen.
The Colonel's on the line, Doc.
You know what your problem is, Mr. Tokai? You're not even trying to be respectful. I have to wait for you every single time. You disrupt the entire administrative process. There is a problem, Mr. Tokai. On the second sub-level,
I'm guessing it's not a technical issue.
Rather a behavioral problem. People are acting strange. It is probably just a leak in the ventilation system. Some kind of chemical contamination. The quarantine procedure sealed all of the laboratory doors, trapping scientists inside.
And?
And you, as our prominent psychiatrist and pharmacologist, will go there with the security guards, find the cause, and neutralize it. It is your duty, Mr. Tokai.
But I think...
That is your second problem, Mr. Tokai. You think too much. You have your orders, Mr. Tokai. Dismissed.
Yes, sir.
So, where exactly are we going? Ask the Doc. He's in charge. Are you kidding? I've been here once, merely passing through. Where the hell is everyone? This area is usually crawling with technicians and storemen.
Who's there?
All right. No wonder it's jittery. Hasn't seen too much real action since day zero.
Communications down again. I can see on the cameras that something's not right in the reception area, but we can't contact them. We're going to...
Take this tranquilizer gun, Doctor. We don't know the exact nature of these behavioral problems. Gee, thanks. That will certainly solve all of them. There should be a hangar behind it. You're not going anywhere, buddy. Okay, Doc, do your magic. I know this man. He's one of my patients. Hey, Roy, hey. Do you remember me? Look at me. Look at me. Look into my eyes. You son of a bitch! You want a piece of me? And how do you like that? Well, huh? You like it? Man, that's enough. Stop it. What the hell? He needed to relax. Wasn't that overkill? I only wonder why I was the only one to keep a cool head, Mr. Professional. Shit. HQ! Come in, HQ! Why aren't they responding? I'm not leaving him here, so you just got yourself a solo recon mission. Go to the reception and contact the HQ. Looks like security channels are down. Are you crazy? I'm not going anywhere. Why don't we just go back and contact him the traditional way? And give the Colonel another reason to complain how useless we are? Do as I say. You know that I have to write a report? Son of a bitch.
Sacrifices are to be made. People are acting strange.
I've never seen such an extreme case of the confinement syndrome. Naturally, it often involved violence, but rather in the form of self-aggression. Now even those once peaceful behave like beasts. I've seen a guard mercilessly beating a man without any good reason, and it got better. Lights going out, predictable. Enraged lunatics, probable. Huge container dropping on my head. Am I the lucky one? Or do they treat everyone like that? I often deal with unstable patients, but this situation is not a common headache. It's almost like a sudden intensification of usual syndrome symptoms, combined with a decline of self-preservation instinct. It must have something to do with this malfunction. Those people must be isolated. They might be highly dangerous to other inhabitants. We must not let...
Get off me! Get off!
I hope you're not afraid of the dark.
There are some problems with the pipes in the installation. Someone has been...
Reactor leak detected. Commencing emergency lockdown.
Damn, I need to repair this stuff before it blows.
Emergency lockdown is in effect. Warning. Overheat imminent. Warning. Overheat imminent. Warning. Overheat imminent.
Dr. Tokai, what just happened?
We have a small problem with the reactor.
There's no time to waste. You must equalize the temperature in the auxiliary reactor. Otherwise, you know what is going to happen. The temperature must not exceed the danger threshold in any of the cylinders.
Can't you fix it from there?
I cannot do anything from here. Someone has changed the access codes. It has to be done manually.
All right, I'll try.
section and sewage treatment chamber and try to reach the control room. I will direct you from there.
Keep playing, Professor.
There are doors leading to the laboratories on the right side of the room you're in. The scientists should have a code to open the reactor control room. Please, hurry!
Don't worry, I'll take care of it. Hey, anybody there? Hello?
Oh, thank God! The laboratory emergency block locked the door and trapped us inside.
Great. Every door that actually leads somewhere is sealed shut. PDA won't open it.
There's a switch which removes the blockade, but the problem is that only an authorized person can open the lock itself, and only if the lockdown is inactive.
You have to find Professor Tomaszewski, fix the ventilation system, and bring him back here.
He's locked in the reactor control room. He can't get out because someone has changed all the access codes.
Every control room has an emergency code. Piotr, do you remember it?
Sure, it's 2485.
Right, hang on. I'll open everything and find him.
Oh, good God. I'm so glad you're back, Dr. Tokai.
Professor Tomaszewski, I need you to open the first laboratory. There are scientists there, and...
No, the area is still contaminated. Could you possibly help me reach the technical station and activate the ventilation system? Otherwise, no one will be able to move around without a gas mask.
I should have a spare mask somewhere.
Thank you, Albert. God, let this nightmare be over already.
When it all started, we didn't even notice the contamination. It was so well applied to the ventilation system that we took it for just a minor installation defect.
There must be someone responsible for this mess. I mean, the rule keeps running wild, sudden lockdowns, all those malfunctions. It just can't work on too many accidents at one time. Too many unnamed factors.
It was only managed to report to the terminal. I ran into the reactor control room because the labs were already sealed off. But none of my access codes would let me out. Thank God you were nearby, or the whole shelter would have been a burned-out shell by now. and you have only a second to react. Please, be careful.
Ventilation systems activated. Opening connection shaft.
At least we took care of the contamination on this level.
Look out!
Thanks for your help. Now we can open the first laboratory and rescue the scientists.
Professor!
Thank God!
Warning. Contamination detected. Lockdown is in effect. Please wait until the contamination is removed.
What was that noise?
Do something!
It's too late. You have to synthesize a vaccine for the rest of the shelter. In case contamination spreads to other...
No. Wrong. I don't have time for mistakes. Here. Fuck. I've had enough of this shit. I've had enough of this fucking place. I've had enough of this fucking day. Let's head back to the first sublevel and give the Colonel one hell of a debriefing. think you're going?
Hey, you! Stop! Shit!
The heavy machinery section, but it's a damn maze. Marcin said this section was abandoned. No wonder. I should contact the authorities. Operator's not responding, but I remember Arak's code. Damn it, he's not... What the hell is this? Maybe I can contact Marcin. No answer. But I should be able to get to his apartment through the technical section.
Now what?
That sound. Welding? Hey, you! Contamination here? You managed to weld this door. I'll have to go around. But there's one problem.
The virus must not get into the respiratory system.
The shelter's main gate. To think that the surface is just behind it. I look at the shelter gate and can't stop thinking. Could anyone have predicted what happened? Could I predict it? First cases of the confinement syndrome were observed long before the war. They were rare and not taken seriously. People didn't believe in the nuclear apocalypse back then. No wonder that they disregarded the syndrome. Nobody suspected that it would spread like a plague in the shelter. We should have been prepared. If only I had known earlier. Thoughts are contagious. Millions spent on defense programs and nobody cared to take it into consideration. My work would be a lot easier if the shelter were equipped with syndrome cure vending machines. Instead, we have an unknown substance that enhances the symptoms of this mental epidemic. All it took was one madman to change the shelter into a raving loony bin. I'd like to examine him. Mr. Cogman should be around here somewhere. I'll check if he's alive. I could use it to contact the Colonel. him!
Anything that moves and ain't one of us.
I guess there won't be a chance to talk myself out of this. Shit. More guards. I gotta be careful.
Did you close the door? Yeah, we're safe here. But what about the rest? Worry about yourself.
Remember, in case of a problem, always turn to shelter security. Officers are here to help and serve the citizens.
The man responsible for this atrocity is to be found immediately. All off-duty military personnel are to report to their squad leaders at once. Search every room, corridor, storage area, and corner. Arrest any suspects. Use all available methods, including deadly force, to bring him down.
Command announcement. After the finish of exercise, it is imperative to remove the weapon, secure a safety catch, and put it back on the arms rack. Disregarding this rule will result in a week-long ban on bar admittance.
Okay, back to the tech area.
secured.
If it's not, I don't give a damn.
Keep it to yourself, rookie. God damn it, I'm surrounded by lunatics and idiots.
Remember, in case of a problem, always turn to shelter security.
What are you doing here? Freeze! I said freeze! Don't even think about it!
What? God, it must be an epidemic.
Remember, regular examinations are mandatory. Internist Dr. Radomski and psychologist Dr. Tokai are seeing patients every day from 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. in their offices.
Quarantine, of course.
Warning, there are many unanswered calls on the emergency voicemail. They are to be listened to immediately.
Make use of this analytical brain of yours and diagnose the problem.
So where could they be? Have they all mutated? Oh my god. Shit, they're after him too!
Mr. Tokai, what are you doing here? Where is Gotler?
He's dead. He's... God damn it.
You will need a very convincing explanation, Tokai. Turn yourself in to the nearest patrol. They will escort you to the upper level. Then, we will have a chance to talk. That is, if I don't have you executed on the spot.
What are you babbling about? I was on the second sub-level as you ordered me. These lunatics, it wasn't natural or accidental. I saw someone. Everyone's dead now, even Marcin. It must have been this man I saw.
The saboteur, Tokai, is only a figment of your imagination. You, on the other hand...
I haven't done anything wrong, Colonel. He's framing me. You're framing me.
How dare you speak to me like that after all I have done for you, Tokai? And more importantly, after all that you have done. How dare you?
Albert?
Arek? How did you...
The Colonel sent me down to repair the vents, but forgot to mention it's a one-way ticket to hell. So I've locked myself in my office on the 3rd sublevel, and I've been trying to restore all the systems ever since. But everything's screwed around here. I got the comms back up a few minutes ago. I also accidentally intercepted that lovely chat between you and the Colonel. Oh, shit.
What?
There's another transmission. The Colonel's sending a whole squad of guards after you.
Son of a...
Damn, Al. With the whole security team after you, apprehension is only a matter of time. You have to leave the shelter.
That's rich. You know perfectly well that everything outside the shelter is obliterated and glowing with radiation.
I wouldn't be so certain. I came across information about another shelter some time ago. It's called Fist.
And you're telling me now? All these years we've been thinking that Glory was the only shelter that survived the war?
I didn't know what to think about it myself. It was only vestigial information, nothing really certain. And I only had a few seconds to browse through it before the firewall kicked in.
You know that I'll need more than that.
The Colonel always knew about the Fist. I once hacked into his computer and found some traces of communication attempts. If there's any info on the Fist's location, it's on the Colonel's computer. Potocki's room is in the admin area of the 3rd sublevel. We'll try to find it together. But wait, there's a database nearby. It wouldn't hurt to check it out.
Oh, damn.
What? Sudden change of heart?
What about Carolina? I can't leave without her.
Do what you gotta do. But remember that you're the one they're after.
Right. really is something out there. Carolina! Ah, hell! Hold on!
Where were you? What the hell happened? I heard some strange noises and then the contamination.
There's really no time. Most of the people here have gone insane. They attack anyone they see.
Why are they...
I don't know. I went through the second sublevel, and everyone there is either crazy or dead. I saw a man there. He must be the one who caused all this.
That's what I heard from Marcin. He said he needs to talk to you about it.
Marcin. He's dead.
Oh my god. How?
I told you, now's not the time. Let's head to the third sublevel.
Why?
Arek's down there. We need to find him and get out of this shithole. have no idea what's on those sublevels. Cargo zone. If I remember correctly, the administrative area is somewhere over there, as well as the cargo zone. Shit! The infection spread here as well.
Remember, personal use of cleaning and repair bots without admin permission is prohibited.
Arek's room. But he's not here. The situation got out of control. I lost control over it. I should have been able to deal with these matters. Where have I failed? The Colonel was my patient. I knew him well. Why didn't I notice anything odd in his behavior? Some signs of cruelty that may have given me a clue about his plans. He recruited someone to divert my attention. But who would agree to follow an order like that? Why would they involve us? 4 promising subjects. Carolina, Marcin, Arik, and me. 1 dead, 2 missing. But I'm still here. And I've had enough of the confinement. And this system controls the repair bot station. I could use one of them to repair the door. Okay, that's open.
Close all the main gates immediately. Can you hear this? Close all the main gates and seal the locks. We cannot risk.
The shaft behind this window probably leads to the hydroponic harbor.
You have to leave the shelter.
This doesn't look like an ordinary elevator. That must be the administrative area.
contact the Fist remain fruitless. The only way to determine whether someone is there is to on foot. The Fist is located on another side. One way via and second through the testing ground. More passage.
Yes, this will do the trick.
I will have you executed on the spot!
Maybe there's some useful data on the Colonel's computer. This should be interesting.
Shit! Tokai! You backstabbing, despicable, dim-witted...
Enough of this nonsense. I know what you've done.
What I've done? My whole life, my every deed was dedicated to ensuring the safety of the people who trusted me!
And what about those who didn't trust you? Expendable casualties? What about other dwellers of glory?
It was you who killed them!
You made sure that people frenzied by your sabotage were beyond help, and then sent armed guards after me! A really cunning plan, to test the abilities of some by sacrificing others. Pity it's over now.
I don't know what you're talking about, Tokai, but you're right about one thing. It's all over. Because everyone's dead. Congratulations, Tokai. You have probably killed half of the Earth's remaining population.
Do not talk to me like I was the one who did it! It was your fucking henchmen who caused the contamination spread that either drove people insane or turned them into mindless mutants! This ends now. I will get you both.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I've heard enough. You'll answer for your crimes, Colonel. Mark my words. See you soon, Colonel. Tokai out.
Tokai, you...
I have to find Carolina. Once she's safe, I'll take care of the Colonel and his friend. So, the Fist is on the other side of the city. I vaguely remember a city as we escaped to the shelter. But this could be a different one. Where could she be? What are you doing?
I don't know what to think anymore. The things the Colonel told me... He said you're dangerous and that you have to be stopped. Don't get any closer! I will shoot if I have to. I will kill you for what you've done. Everyone's dead. Why did you do it?
Carolina, you know me better than anyone else. Of all the people, you should understand best that someone's trying to frame me. They tried to select the most suitable people for an expedition outside, to gather intel on the surface.
What?
I found some notes, written by someone within the shelter's authorities.
And what about all the people? What about us?
The man who caused the contamination worked under the Colonel's orders. Please believe me. Everybody's against me. Don't tell me that you are too. Come on, lower the gun.
I don't know what to believe in anymore. I'm afraid of you. I don't know.
Carolina! this Surface City? It hasn't suffered as much damage as we thought. Maybe that's why they wanted to send us here. It looks inhabited. And so, the glorious glory ends. Only Carolina and I managed to escape it. I need to find her. Looks like I have to take a detour, though. What? People? On the surface? Hey, you there! God damn, that was too close. So, the key is in the pot. I need to find another way. Oh, for fuck's sake! I wonder what this is for. It must provide power to something nearby. I need to find a way to open this door. That's what I was looking for.
Someone's trespassing, I'm sure of it!
Maybe rigged with another little got it. Oh, shit. One more fall like that and...
You. I'm scared, Doctor. I feel like the whole world is turned against me. Do you know that feeling, Doctor?
You son of a bitch. Why have you done all this?
Ho, that tone is uncalled for. Every citizen of Glory who truly desired freedom wanted this. I was merely a hand that made their wish come true. Don't look at me like that. You were no different. You despised all those rules and all the people following them.
No, I was frustrated with them, despised. I despised only the thing they represented. I never hated them. They were innocent people. They didn't deserve such a fate.
Oh, please. No one is innocent. They allowed for a police state just to live a little longer. A life like that is not living at all, Tokai.
It doesn't justify killing all those people.
It does.
Just because they didn't share your worldview?
Yes.
Just because they were in your way?
Yes.
And the Colonels?
No.
What?
That old prick, well, let's just say he served as a catalyst for the inevitable. But I never killed anyone on his behalf.
What?
This session is over, Mr. Tokai. It's time for you to move on.
Wait! It's not over. Not until I say so. You hear me? I'll get you! He wasn't acting on the Colonel's behalf? Just what I need. That heavy door.
trespassing, I'm sure of it!
It's just a regular apartment. What's with all this Kumujny to Archer Arms? History of arms merger. Another tale of Polish companies saved by Americans after the war. Traps? It seems I'm not the only one they're afraid of.
Jesus Christ! For the love of God!
Maybe I can find a way to use it. Other than... Another one. It's incredible that all the city lights are still working.
It's all over. Because everyone is dead.
No, persecution complex is extremely common on the surface.
What's he doing? Stop him!
Throw him back in the hole where he
Come on, this way! Get him!
Holy shit.
Lucky bastard!
Do you feel lonely or down, depressed? Our little session can offer you a perfect solution. Tag! Since the dawn of civilization, people have sought out a way to release all of their suppressed emotions and... Since the dawn of civilization, people have sought out a way to release all of their suppressed emotions and feelings. Since the dawn of civilization, people have sought out...
Tag. What? No! Oh, crap. Whew.
The things the Colonel told me... He said you're dangerous, and that you have to be stopped. The things the Colonel told me... He said you're dangerous, and that you have to be stopped.
This time you won't get away. It's probably not the best moment for such considerations, but I just had a forced session with one of the most interesting patients in my career. The saboteur from Glory not only managed to get out before everything went to hell, but he has followed me all over the surface ever since. It looks like a typical case of hypomania and obsession with a particular person. In this case, the therapist. I remember his voice from the shelter, a session not long ago. I'd have noticed odd behavior back then, so his deterioration must have been rapid and recent. Curious that he justifies his actions with the necessity for social transformation in the shelter. With destruction, he brought change, which I, as a scientist, would have never been able to bring. Not too subtle, but efficient. Yet the price was too high. And there's one major flaw with his plan. In the shelter, there's no one left to change now.
idiot. Stop! Do not move! Now come inside. Slowly.
Welcome. You can leave your weapons here. You must be tired. This is all a bit too much to chew, isn't it?
Well,
Please, try to understand. This place is a permanent war zone. We've offered them help, but they haven't been too cooperative. In the end, we were forced to lock this area down. Just share one meal with us. Here.
A life like that is not living at all, Tokai. her, you bastard!
Albert! That building with the 8 logo! Run!
No wonder they're acting strange. This fluoxetine is way past its sell-by date.
Shelter, man!
Ugh. Easy does it. Gotta be careful. Do something about this asshole. This should turn the electricity off, and the lights. Everything's fake. But why? What for?
Shelter man!
You're a shrink, aren't you?
A store. Shelves are empty, of course, so I can move them around a bit.
But please, you must at least eat something. Just share one meal with
Many
us.
of the buildings of the city I'm in are full-scale models. I don't have a faintest idea who created them or what for, but the city is inhabited. So maybe present dwellers erected these structures. Out of a longing for the lost past, they tried to recreate buildings, places they'd remembered from before the war, to relive memories and feel like home one more time. They're aggressive and display strong territorial instincts accompanied by xenophobia and hatred towards the people of the shelter. They think that we had it easier. I don't know. Life here seems like a constant fight for survival among the ruins of what was once home. Guess this is how civilization looks like after a head-on collision with a nuclear warhead. Maybe shelter wasn't that bad after all.
Shopping spree.
Wait, a van? Maybe it's still working. I never liked this car anyway. I hope it works. Maybe I'll get to a better vantage point. This is taking way too long.
It was you who killed them!
Is this some kind of observation room? There must be a light switch somewhere. Oh my God. It's a cave. A cave! The whole city is a model! A life-size fucking model! Holy shit! Holy shit! I don't have time for... Oh, fuck.
I don't know what to believe in anymore. I'm afraid of you. I don't know.
What was she thinking? We don't know what awaits us on the surface. Chances of survival would be low even if we stayed together. God damn it, Carolina. You brought it on yourself. Lies. Everyone is lying. Everything is a lie. I'm looking straight at the greatest of them all. A fake city. But life in it was real. Death was real. What for? A simulation of a post-apocalyptic urban environment? Looks more like a military testing ground than a sociological experiment. Maybe this is where soldiers were training, preparing for the return to the surface once the Colonel decided it's time. Why didn't we know about this project? Why? Questions and lies. I'm so tired.
I'm scared, Doctor. I feel like the whole world is turned against me. Do you know that feeling, Doctor?
There's a battery here. Should come in handy. Maybe I can use these containers to clear my way out of here. Old elevator. If I shoot the counterweight lock, it'll go up. But the question is, which one?
Jesus Christ. Never again.
Oh, God. It's devastated. But why is the air so fresh? Ah, so damn bright. I can't not reacting well to the sunlight. Not only bombs fall from the sky.
Not this time! Oh,
It's a miracle that I'm still in one piece. So it's nuclear summer after all. Tomaszewski is probably...
every citizen of glory who truly desired freedom wanted this. I was merely a hand that made their wish come true.
What? There's some shade. Oh, I could use a working car. Damn. I gotta be more careful. I need to go through here, I guess.
You despised all those rules and all the people following them.
The gas station's still intact.
You got a serious attitude problem. You know that? Haven't you noticed already?
Noticed what?
Oh, you're so blind. Is it the light?
I've seen enough. I'm gonna kill you! Blast you straight to hell!
Oh, speaking of blast, farewell.
Shit!
Why is everybody around me committing suicide? There's no way he could have survived that. They came here to pray when it all began, on day 0. I guess the only way is through the cathedral. Oh, hell.
I'd be careful with words like that in this holy place, my friend. You should rather pray for the eternal glory.
You're sick!
That's exactly what I need you for!
Should we sit in the confessional?
Oh, that won't be necessary. You see, I don't want you to fall asleep, because you haven't been sleeping well lately, have you? Nightmares haunting you, Doc? Or is it the guilt that keeps you up? I know something about guilt.
You seem rather proud.
You seem to understand. These are the hands of deliverance. We're all making sacrifices, Doc. But only a few can take the burden of the others and carry it as their own. It was also your burden.
I didn't ask you to believe me.
Oh, you almost make me feel bad about it. You always wanted to be someone extraordinary. Did I rob you of your dream? No. The real question is, are you going to do something about it? Or are you just going to keep on releasing stress through violence? We'll see. We'll see, that's for sure. Let me illuminate. destination! Did you come to reclaim what's yours? Oh, we have a lot to discuss. You can't be serious after all we've been through? I'm not blaming you. I deprived you of everything you cared about. Can't you understand? I saved them from themselves! They were dead long before I even made them. To give up freedom and allow for Potocki's reign? Inconceivable! They weren't Poles. They weren't even human. What about you, Doc? You really liked it there. That's what I thought. We're like brothers, you and I. Survive. Have you ever thought about that? That would be 2 ghost shelters in the area. You always wanted this. You were always trying to be like me.
Why would I ever want to be like you? I had a life there. Not a perfect one, but peaceful. Why did you have to destroy it?
Destroy? I gave it back. The life you lost, the life the bombs took away, and the shelter gate sealed off.
I never asked you for anything.
Oh, but you did. More often than you think. Sometimes you almost begged me to do things you weren't capable of. Stress relief through violence.
Lies! 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 I'm tired of this. Why don't you just shut up?
It's time to finish what you started.
I don't believe it. This one is the 7th. The 7th this year.
True, true. Fucking traffic.
I know. Did somebody open a highway here? At this rate, we'll have to start building residential quarters in the 4th sub-level sooner than we thought.
True, true. Fucking shame.
Come on, you lucky bastard.
True, true. Fucking lucky.
And she was like, I should have listened to my mother.
True, true. Fucking vixen.
What did I expect? She was a stripper, for fuck's sake. How can you demand to understand a girl like that?
True, true. Fucking whore.
Hey, you call her whore one more time, and I swear to God. Wait a minute. Shouldn't we be carrying him differently?
True, true. Fucking true.
One more time, Mr. Tokai. Slowly. Tell us what happened.
This time, try to listen. The shelter was contaminated by an unknown type of virus that caused sudden psychological and physical changes. I was ordered to investigate the strange behavior of the first victims on the 2nd sub-level.
Ordered by who?
Colonel Pototsky.
What did you find on the 2nd sub-level?
People exposed to the virus exhibited symptoms of psychosis. The bodies of some started to mutate. Every victim of the virus was extremely aggressive.
You said it wasn't an accident?
Yes. I saw him for the first time in the reactor room. Though I think I met him earlier, it doesn't matter. He was the one responsible for the tragedy. He tried to cover up the evidence by damaging the reactor. Fortunately, with Professor Tomaszewski's help, I managed to repair the malfunction before everything blew up.
Speaking of Professor Tomaszewski, what happened to him?
Nothing changed since the last time I told you. His immune system was weak, despite my efforts. The virus killed him.
I see. What about Mr. Gottler? Did the virus kill him too?
I'm not sure. He was prone to depression. Tried to hide it, but his jokes were always bitter. Maybe the confinement syndrome and all this chaos were too much for him to handle.
But you weren't the only one to escape the glory. There was a woman with you.
I wouldn't say with me, but yes, Karolina Janicka managed to leave the shelter. We were supposed to meet in the building with the aid logo. When I arrived, all I found was a note saying that she went on. The whole city was a full-scale model, a military training ground of some sort. Oh, did she end up reaching the Fist?
No. You were the only outsider we've seen since that junker 2 months ago. Thank you, Mr. Tokai. That will be all. Please wait here. Medical personnel will arrive shortly. You have to go through the quarantine. It's standard procedure. It shouldn't last longer than a month.
I understand. You can't be too careful.
By the way, Dr. Tokai, it's probably a silly question, but do you want to talk with our psychiatrist?
No, thank you. I think I'm fine.